Well, hi,
BRB.
Dino. All right,
I'll be right back.
sounds good. Hi, Dino. How you doing, Dino? Having a good day so far, Dino? I hope you are. Rawr. Rawr, says the Dino. Rawr. Oh, so got some more people showing up. Charlie with the beans. Wolf with the waves. How you doing, beautiful people? Terminal will be back in a minute. He's having some mic issues, so he's fixing that right now. Axolotl in the house. Hey, Hausher. Terminal ain't here just yet. He had to go fix a mic issue. He'll be back soon. Hey, Steve. I know everyone's here to see Terminal. No one's here to see me. No one's here to see me. I know it. Oh, I think I just heard your favorite person come back, guys. So you can talk to him now, and I'll just be quiet.
Is it echoey still?
Yes, a little bit. And then Hash is like, "Oh, hello, Dark."
It's got to be something on your side. Maybe you added echo because there's nothing that changed on my side.
Let me see what might have happened then. Hold on. Why would it be echoing? What could cause?
Remember, I told you to add reverb into a video.
Yeah, I didn't do it now though. I haven't done that part yet. Oh yeah, Galaxy, because we just walked back to the car. That's what we did. We said bye to everyone, but I guess you guys weren't around there, Jan. Where'd you guys head off to? Yeah, we just basically started walking back, dude. Yeah, did the Irish goodbye. What the heck could be making that sound? Hold on, talk again, please.
No, I don't want to talk again.
Oh, that's better actually now. There we go.
Whatever you did, fixed it.
I didn't do anything. That's the weird part. Hey,
what's up, Bombidity?
Welcome in. Welcome in. Steve got 11 shinies? No way, Steve. What'd you get? 11 shinies? Yeah, and you were going hard. You guys were going hard for it. I was just like, I got a couple shinies. I'm okay with it.
I got none.
None. Ooh, what shinies did you get? PG. No.
Age 0 and Meowth.
Don't see. That's it. Shiny Viper, Shiny Chansey, and Shiny Mine. Oh. And an 8
30, none. I've got 30 and 0.
Dang. Oh, 16 million. Y'all got a lot of dust over there. 310 raids?
How'd you do 310 raids?
Explain that, Steve. What the heck?
Maybe I meant 31. Huh. Maybe I meant 31. There's no way you did 310.
310 is a lot. That's like oodles of raids. I'd say that's in the oodles category of raids.
Oodles.
AAB, welcome in. Your Meowth glitched everyone out, Hash? That's funny, but also sad. All right. You saw a Moltres Axolotl? That's pretty sweet. Were you doing? I guess you're doing your daily, huh? That's awesome. Also, Terminal, did you see the slides that kind of stuck in there?
Yep, very good.
Yeah, I'm gonna have fun with those today.
I figured.
Yeah.
And I'll go take a trip to China and back by the time you finish those.
There's a lot we could talk about. Yeah, I was gonna do some stuff about the Zodiac, but at the same time, that would kind of make people reveal their age, and I was like, I might do that on a co-working streams instead. We talk about that a little more. Okay, I think 60. Jan did 67 raids. Nice. Okay, 6 mil dust. Yeah, I'd say it's pretty good, dude.
0. I got 0.
You did 2 duos of what? The Meowth Axolotl? That's pretty crazy. We tried to do it with like 10 people and we got ganked.
Really?
Yeah, we did. There was this one point where it just did like a massive attack and it knocked out everybody.
I know people who did it with 7 and they were able to take it on.
I know. Well, I think what happened is some people were using charge attacks at some point, so it kept on hitting us harder and harder. Like we were spiriting, we were guarding, we were hitting as well, but then there's one point where it just, I don't know, maybe it just knocked out everybody. Both that, both, yeah, I think we were missing Eternus. We probably had like that stuff. We didn't really plan to do it with less people.
You need a Turnus. You don't have to have Turnus on your team. You just have to have the effect going.
That's what I'm saying. We even have the effect going because we weren't planning on that happening. It just kind of went that way because most people were walking. So there was actually no caravan today, which was surprising.
All right. We got 2 minutes.
Yeah. Oh, I like this little 10-minute chat with chat before we get started. Oh, let's make sure my phone is nice and connected. Wasn't it charged a little more before I did it? I think it should be suitably charged for our evening tonight. I already have the thing ready and open to do it. Yeah, I heard about Axolotl. I heard that they multiplied everything by a ton. Yeah, chatting! Exactly. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's switch over to slide. Let me make sure I'm on the right page in the slideshow first. Before I do that, yeah, it looks like I am. Okay. So let's go to the slideshow. Yeah, let's remember I have a stream deck I can use. Let's remember that, folks. It's very important. It will be on the test later. There will be no test.
I think you're gonna fail.
Oh no. Okay. Well, hello everyone. I'm Dark.
And I'm Terminal.
And we are PoGoTips. This week we are bringing you New Year's again. Yes, the Lunar New Year is here, along with a few raids and the prelude to Road to Kalos, which I know is what everyone's thinking about. I go to bed thinking about it, I wake up thinking about it, and in between I'm thinking about it. So I'm sure you all are too. And Hash, I'm not gonna bring you a Philly cheesesteak from Geno's to California. I don't even live there, dude. I'm not anywhere. Geno's is in Philadelphia, right? Not sure about that. Don't know how to continue this joke unless I know where it is. Terminal, do you know where Geno's is?
In Philly.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not from Philly, dude. I can't bring you that. I can bring you an iguana that's frozen or something, but I can't bring you that. Anyway, let's talk about the week coming up. So on Monday, we've got Dynamax Machop, which is kind of useful. Then we've got Spotlight Hour, which is going to be showcasing Horsey and 2x transfer candy. Then we've got we say goodbye to Dialga, Palkia, and Mega Pidgeot finally, and we're getting Solgaleo, as well as it will be the raid hour on the 18th on Wednesday. We'll also be seeing Mega Sableye, but only for a very short amount of time, because on Saturday we're going over to Lunala and Mega Absol until Road to Kalos, when of course all this is going to go away, but we'll get Lunala and Absol back afterwards. And of course Shadow Regigigas is always going to be around. And for the events, we've only got one, the Lunar New Year event, which I'm very excited to talk about. And in the PvP realm, we've got Great League and Love Cup replacing the 2026 Championship Cup and the Master League. So yeah, seems like a pretty slow week for most of us, except for you, Terminal, right? Isn't there something going on in the week? I can't put my finger on it. There was something, right? What's going on, Terminal?
Nothing.
Nothing
to talk about.
Nothing?
We'll talk about it later.
Nothing? Okay, now I'm confused. Is there something or is there nothing? I don't know what to think anymore. Until then, though, do you have something?
This has been PoGoTips.
Do you have something that is you're using a straw to suckle on?
Yes.
I knew it. All right. First up we have is Max Monday Machop, which is a tier 2, costs 400 MP, and it will be appearing more frequently in power spots from 6-7 p.m. local time tomorrow. But if you don't have time tomorrow from 6-7 p.m. local time, maybe you work or whatever else, it's okay. It will appear more frequently in power spots all around for the next week. And so the first thing to point out about this terminal, right, is there's a Gmax form, which you probably used today if you did any of Gmax Meowth.
Yes.
So is this any good to go after, Terminal?
Yes.
Why?
Because you can get XLs, you can get rare XLs from it. So you might as well use up your daily particles is what I always recommend.
Ah, yes, that's a good point. And if you need to, I know some people out there need to. Don't forget to also power up some of your D-Maxes and G-Maxes so they're not totally useless when you go out for battle day.
Totally useless, dude.
Maybe a little bit, yeah. And so yeah, you get candy for that. Plus, also don't forget you get candies for the G-Max Machamp. So, and it takes some rare candy XLs to unlock those tier 3 moves. So it's a good thing to go after for that reason. So yeah, you got at least a decent thing to go after this week, which isn't too bad. But besides that, I would say, yeah, hundo and shundo hunting as always. Next, Spotlight Hour. We are seeing Horsey. And so if you're not too fond on that, don't forget, it's also got 2 times transfer candies. So it's a good idea to get your list together and ready because we got some big events coming up. And you definitely want to make sure your bag space is as clean as it possibly can. So for Terminal, that means like 30 spaces, I think.
50. I'll get to 50.
50 spaces. That's how much it gets to, guys. Let us know how much space you guys keep in your bags. And if you pity Terminal for only having 50 max bag space at any point in time. Most points
I have 5 right now.
Which is much less than 50.
I said by Tuesday. By Tuesday.
Okay. All right, people are talking about Seadra here and all this for a minute. So what's going on here?
So I will tell you, this is definitely one you want to go after because it is Kingdra is ranked 32nd in Ultra League, and so you want to make sure you've got enough stuff to take care of that. So one, I highly recommend going after it. You especially want to find a PvP related, stats one, but it's one you definitely want to do.
You could also go after it for the shiny too. It is kind of a, I'd say it's probably a chase one, isn't it? It's not really been featured in too many events, has it?
No, it's not. But definitely one, like I said, you want to go after being ranked 32. Is this a top water one? Let me see. It is. No, there's a bunch of higher water ones in that.
Oh, Raj is in here. Hey, Raj, how's it going? Now, one question I actually have meant to ask you about our command here. And so it shows you like Seadra GL 1028/57. What does that actually mean? Because I'm actually not 100% clear on that.
So if you just type in the rank command without anything after it, it actually does explain itself.
Oh, let's try that again, guys. Somebody else do it for me. I'm too lazy. Please, let's be polite about it. I'm gonna be please, but I'm gonna be polite, lazy yet polite. Let's see what it says here, guys. It says the rank number and a score for each league if available rankings updated. Well, no, I understand that they're rankings. I just don't understand what the slash is for.
And the score.
What do you mean by score?
So if you go into PV Poke, you'll see in there that they've got they say the rank and they also say the score. And the reason why the score is important is because it is considered meta relevant if the score is at least 80 or above.
Oh, so that's that thing you're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, like it's not necessarily rank number 1. So Raj said here, the second number of the score is out of 100. So it's not necessarily like the top score you can have is 100, but not always. The rank 1 is not always out of 100. So for example, right now in Ultra League, the Aglarian Moltres his score is 96.6.
Okay.
And there's a whole formula the way the score is calculated. But what is considered relevant in any league would be to make sure that you're using a score of rank 80 or higher. Anything below that is not relevant. So, for example, if you take a look at the rank that is in there for example, Kingdra, that somebody just brought up, you can see in there that its score is 90, 91, and then Master League is 61. So right there, I would say definitely not applicable at all in Master League.
Right.
So that's what are the cases in there.
And so this is a great example of, guys, if you have a stupid question, no, you don't, okay? Because I'm a partner of this channel. I didn't even know what the heck that stuff was really talking about. So don't feel ashamed about asking a question, okay? That's what we're here for, to answer your questions, okay? But you may not be as shameless as I am, which is why you might not ask the question, but don't worry, it's okay. No one will judge you like they're going to judge me about it. It's okay. Moving on to the raids, which we're getting a bit of a weird little hiccup because of Road to Kalos. So we're Dialga and Palkia are leaving us on the 18th at 10 a.m. Then we're getting Solgaleo. We're gonna get the raid hour for that. By the way, it can't be shiny. But then just a few days later, on the 21st, we're getting Lunala, which will then stop being there, but also come back then after Road to Kalos and Kalos Tour. So it's a bit more exciting, but also they really can't be shiny. So I think honestly, they kind of picked the best ones to put here because they're useful like for fusing with Necrozma. And I would say a little bit of Master League play and stuff like that, but at least like if you're trying to get some stuff to fuse with Necrozma for whenever it inevitably comes back again, here you go. Here's your base forms. That's one good thing coming up. So you need to use your daily raid passes. If you got 2 from getting 75 or over in the Go Pass, they're not bad to go after, as well as getting Mega Sableye and Absol, because those 2 don't come around too often. And also Shadow Ridge Gigas is still hanging out. Terminal?
You definitely want to do these 2. You definitely want to go after them. So there's no doubt about it, especially because you want the fusions, but also they do have play in some of the leagues.
That's true.
So
yes.
I think yeah. So rank Lunala. You don't have to type the whole thing, but I forgot which league. I mean, they're both in Master League, I think. So Galeo. So Lunala is rank 9 in Master League.
Okay.
And let me double check what it is in the other one. Let's see. Let's have it get a pop up. There we go. It is so it's rank 30 in Master League for Solgaleo. So it's Lunala is the one that you definitely want to be going
Not
after.
Bad. Also, yes, Scipio, hey, welcome in. Sorry, I meant to actually say hello earlier and I totally forgot. Just went straight to the raids, but hey, welcome in. I see where, yeah, King. It seems like Kingdom's pretty good because it does have a great typing. Like it was only actually ever given a weakness, a real weakness, once Fairy came around and Dragon moves became more prevalent. But yeah, Kingdom's always been a really good, solid Pokemon. So I'm not surprised it does well in those leagues. Oh, and Dino said he just walked 50 kilometers for the first time. Nice, Dino. That's a good thing. Excellent. So yeah, for these things, they're good to go after, like Terminal was saying, for a couple different reasons. Master League, also they are good as like the base forms for Necrozma, and both those Necrozmas are some of the hardest hitters in the game as well. Probably also really good in Master League if I had to guess. So yeah, they're not bad to go for, but there are other things you might want to save your raid passes for, which we'll get to a little bit later. So like I said earlier, we got Mega Sableye and we've got Absol coming. So Mega Sableye will come along with Solgaleo and Absol will be with Lunala. So it means we got Sableye for a few days from the 18th to the 21st. And then after that, we're going to have Absol. And then I'm not sure, it probably won't be in raids at all during Road to Kalos and Kalos Tour, more than likely, except for, of course, Absol being a Mega. It'll be part of that. But then it'll also come back to be the 4-star after Road to Kalos officially ends. Oh, sorry, and Kalos Tour officially ends. Terminal, you need to go after these for shinies at all? Because I know they're both shiny boosted.
I don't need them for that reason, but Mega Sableye is definitely a good one to go after. So I do like it, and I do like it also. So definitely one to go after for that reason alone.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So yeah, you got some some decent things to go after with your daily raid passes. So we got something to grab at least before the Road to Kalos and everything finally starts, and you can tell it's on my brain. Next is the Go Battle League. We are going strictly GBL here. We've got the Great League and the Love Cup. So, and for both those, the Pokemon have to be CP 1500 or lower to enter. And for Love Cup, only pink or red Pokemon are eligible. Some of those colors will surprise you.
Why is that, Dark?
Oh, because the way that Pokemon classifies its coloring, at least based on the mainline games, makes absolutely no sense. I watched a couple Nuzlocke where a guy would pick Pokemon based on the color, to be for his Nuzlocke team. And there was someone there, I'm just like, that's its color? Well, Niantic does it, so let me know if it's actually going to follow the proper color schemes of the Pokemon.
In our Discord, I just posted the two colors is that you can actually use search strings for. So there's a red one and a pink one in there.
Oh, let's
So
do
if you go
that
into the search string
now.
section in the Discord, you'll be able to see them in there.
I want to do that now. Let's go ahead and start searching for red and pink now. I didn't know there was actually a search string for this. This has blown my mind. I didn't even have Discord open, so it's gonna take a second, guys. I gotta load it up and everything. But I'm gonna be typing the stuff in here. Okay.
I normally would post it in chat, but those search strings are just way too long for that. So
Yeah. Oh my God, you're right.
they're quite long.
Oh my God, yeah. What was it again? It was over.
Are you in the just the search strings?
Yeah, no, I was switching over to my phone so I could just copy it over instead of. Oh yeah, everyone can see this. Hi guys, here's our Discord. Where'd you?
Just the search strings.
I know.
If you
I
go
know.
underneath general, right underneath general.
I got a little distracted there.
Go a little higher.
Yeah, I got it.
Just
We're
the
good.
search strings.
We're good.
Copy that.
Thank you. I really needed that help. I really need to know that I needed to copy the thing. Thank you, Terminal.
You're welcome.
See, so helpful, guys.
Now, I don't know if they consider all of these exactly. Like, I don't know for the cup if they consider all of these, but these are search strings that have been pretty well culled down to ones that are pink and red.
Here. Okay, let's go by number right now. Clefairy, Jigglypuff, Slowpoke, Slowbro, Lickitung, Chansey, Mr. Mime, Porygon, Flaffy, Hoppip.
And like here's a weird example. Some of the Vivillons are pink and red, but because of the way the search strings works, it's impossible to differentiate between them.
Oh right,
so you
yeah.
can find them all in there.
There you go, guys. There's a bunch of. I have so many Bewares. Holy crap! If anybody wants any costume Bewares, you pretty much. If anyone wants any costume Bewares, I have. How many Impidimp do I have left? I need to get rid of some of these things. You show me how many things I need to get rid of. That's all you've done, sir.
I need impotence. Please let me have impotence. I need this.
I've been waiting for you. And you still well, no, in reality, that's why they're still in there. Let's see. Oh, Charizard. It's pretty sweet. Oh, Moltres can go in there too, huh? Oh, hello. Wait, is that Moltres actually possible to be a Great League contender? Hold on. I'm going back and I'm going to check that. Is this worthy of Great League? Nope. Not even close. Okay, so there you go. You have a little preview for what's going to be coming in. Oh, you did a mirror trade for the shiny BG Necrozma? How'd it go, Dino? A lot more reds than there are pinks, I will say that. Okay. Sweet. I saw 50 or so songs for somebody. I wonder who he's talking about. I wonder who Jan could be referring to here. I don't know. All right. So yeah, that's the Go Battle League for this next week. So, and remember, once Master League goes bye-bye, that's when 4 times Dust goes away.
I updated the slide. You didn't get the updated one. It doesn't have the world logo on it, so which is fine.
Thanks. Yeah, actually, that's something I mentioned. I was going to mention I couldn't find, and then I forgot. My bad. All right. But yeah, Go Battle League. And now here we are to the Lunar New Year event. This event starts on the 17th of February at 10 a.m. and ends on the 21st at 8 p.m. Then the featured Pokemon we're looking at here, we've got some Blitzel, we got some Darumaka, and we have some Gimmighoul. Oh, fancy. Now, let's go on the event bonuses a little bit here. Increased chance to get lucky Pokemon in trades. Increased chance to become lucky friends. Hey, Terminal, will we get lucky?
Never.
Nope. Pokestops may turn gold without a golden lure module. And there's an increased chance to encounter shiny Blitzel, shiny Darumaka, and shiny Gimmighoul. Now for the wild encounters, you've got some Ponyta, you got some Galarian Ponyta, you got some Fuecoco, and like I said before, you'll see some Blitzels and some Darumakas. All right. I went too far. Went too far and too deep. So yeah, this is the event. So if you guys have your little boxes, your mystery was it? Oh, sorry, no, it was the coin bags. You're gonna be sitting pretty because you'll be able to hunt gimme go all you want, right, Terminal?
Yep. One of the most important parts of this whole thing is the Gimme Gold, the shiny ones, trying to get the shiny one, because this is a rare event. This happens once a year on the most. So maybe it might happen this year during the anniversary event, but it's usually an anniversary event thing. So this is one you're going to want to make sure that you do every day,
Yep.
and and go as hard as you can with it.
Now here's a question: have they announced anything about a background? They haven't yet for the gimme ghoul, like they did for the previous time they had it out.
Correct. That was a 9th anniversary because it was done during the 9th anniversary background. This one here is not going to have a background, as far as we know. The other thing to talk about is the increased chance to get lucky Pokemon in trades. Normally, you max out at 30%, but this maxes out at 40%. So it's basically plus 10%. So your normal Pokemon that you're trading that are less than 1 year old, that gives you a 5% chance. And in this case here, it'll get you a 15% chance, all the way up to a 40% chance if you're trading Pokemon that are at least 3 years old or older from this point here. I could get more into that in detail at some point in the future. It's not worth it right now. Now, increased chance to become lucky friends. Typically speaking, that's a 2% increase in that. In the past, when we had it, before we got to the new level 70 feature, where you can become lucky, more higher chance of becoming lucky, which took the place of that. So it used to be 1% chance. So if you're underneath level 70 and you're opening up a present or doing an interaction with somebody that is also under level 70, then your chance of becoming lucky is around 1%. You could get as high as 1.5% with some other things. I'm not going to get into those terrible detail, but it's been boosted to approximately 2%. I'm sorry, 2.5%. And so I am thinking, without any proof of it, that we're going to get closer to about 4% chance of becoming lucky friends. You want the person who is level 70 to open the gifts. The level 70 person is the most important person to be opening up those gifts.
Okay then. So yeah, just so you guys know, it's easier to get lucky trades here and make lucky friends, which is a really good thing. And with Forever Friends, out, it's a great time to really try and get as many lucky friends as you can. So that way, all the hearts you're working towards everybody actually pays off at some point with a lucky trade. And yeah, it's a great time just to farm some of those like harder to get Pokemon to try and get them lucky, like stuff like Snom we've talked about, and Tinkatink, although we do have rumors that there may be a Tinkatink Calm Day coming. So but yeah, it's a fun time to try and get back into trading. Terminal will probably not do any of it.
So Raj asked a question: are we going to get Gimme Golden research? What it states in the announcement is event theme field research tasks will be available. Complete field research tasks to earn encounters with event theme Pokemon. I will tell you this from the past experience: no, that has not been Gimme Gold ever in field research, as far as I can recall. But I can't say that for certain. That's not going to be the case in here.
We never know until the event comes out, really, for stuff like that. Yeah.
But we do not expect that to be.
At this point in time, yeah. But yeah, this is the Lunar New Year event. Now, all of you might be sitting there going, wait, why is there a New Year in February? Why is it lunar?
Dark, why is there a New Year in February?
Well, let me tell you, because prosperity has arrived. Now, so this is something that I don't know if a lot of you know about, but I lived in China for about 13 years or so. So I know a little bit about the area and the world. And so the Lunar New Year is kind of a it's like, what do they call it? Luna solar calendar, where it's kind of based both on the lunar movements and also the sun as well. And so basically they have about like 11 or 12 months. I forget exactly how many in this lunar calendar, and their New Year falls around this time. And so this is a very big event in not only in China, but a lot of parts of the world, because a lot of places also celebrate this time of year around now as well, both because of the cultural diaspora from China, and not to mention them, of course, being able to, as people, observe the sun and the moon moving in the sky and then make notes and figure out the pattern of how it happens. So this is a very auspicious time for many different cultures, but the primary one that most people know about is China, which I can talk about quite a bit. So Extreme, welcome in. How you doing? So this thing first here, this is a very common symbol that you will see in China. The only thing I have a problem with this is that usually it's shaped to be like a diamond, so like a square. It's a little bit inaccurate. It's not correct, but it's a pretty good little representation. But the reason why it looks like this is because that's the character for Fu, which means prosperity, wealth, just a very good life. And they turn it upside down because the word for here, Dao, and the word for to fall or to spill out, Dao, they sound the same. So they have a lot of fun homonyms or puns, dad jokes, if you will, about their language. And you'll find a lot of fun little kitchen little differences about how they do stuff just based because, hey, this word sounds like another word. Let's make it something about the whole holiday, and this is one of them. So a little more detail is where this comes from is from this big bad beast right here. This is called the Nian beast, which, funnily enough, the word for year, Nian, is a homonym of this beast's name. Okay, so anyway, this beast would come out of the mountains every year and it would snack on the villagers' children. Okay, so obviously at some point the villagers kind of got fed up with all their kids getting eaten, and so they decided that they wanted to try and fight back. Well, what happened is an old man came in there, a mysterious old man, and told everyone what to do. He said to just to run away, to hide, wear red. Okay, and the man would go around, he put up red posters onto these doors, and then he would also light firecrackers, and when the townsfolk came back, they realized their village wasn't destroyed or anything, and that all this had scared it off. So that's why the colors of the new year are red, and that's why so many firecrackers are set off in China during this time of year at all hours of the day, including 4 and 5 a.m. Oh my god, what are you guys doing? Some of us are trying to sleep. I was woken up by fireworks quite a few times while I was in China during this period of year. And yes, 2026 is the year of the horse, and everybody gets a different one. I actually am the year of the dragon. And I was thinking, like, probably tomorrow, if anybody comes into my co-working stream, we can go over exactly what kind of animal you are too, because there are actually elements that go with them as well. It's really fun. It's really interesting. Bunch of fun stuff. But yes, so anyway, yeah, the Nian beast is where all this comes from. This is where it all started, okay? And then this is some of the firecrackers. You see here as well, the symbol for Fu, which you can see both in a more calligraphic script over here on the right and a more standardized script on the left here. And these are always set off. And like, yes, they do fireworks too, but firecrackers are the main thing because, again, it was the loud sounds that scared off. And what's a great way to make a lot of loud sounds at once? These things, and they are very effective. I am 100% certain about that. And if you look around here, you can also see a different character that kind of peeks its little head out right here. I don't know if you can see it exactly, but that actually comes from the Chinese word for this holiday called Chunjie, which means spring festival. And so, but the reason we call it Lunar New Year is, like I said, many different cultures celebrate this holiday, and we want to, of course, be as inclusive as possible, which is why it's Lunar New Year. And the food is to die for. So on New Year's Day, everyone will sit down and have a meal. And unlike America, China made a very good choice and made dumplings the centerfold of a New Year's Eve meal. God, I want some dumplings right now. And next to it is a little dessert called the Tang Yuan. And this is basically like a little bit of a glutinous rice with a little bit of filling inside of it. It's made a little sweet, and it's usually eaten on the last day to end the new year, which is usually a week long. Like, this is like a big deal to them. This is like their Christmas, okay? And like the reason they even have Tang Yuan is to represent this one of the characters in it, which is Yuan, which comes from the word, which is also in the word Tun Yuan, which means to reunite, to come together. So they're a symbol of a family coming together. And the jiaozi, the dumplings, are also similar to that as well. So yes, it is very fun holiday, lots of great food, and it is, if you ever get a chance to join a Chinese family or any family that celebrates this time of year, do it, because it will be delicious and you will love it. It is such a good time. I was invited to many Chinese homes while I was over there, and man, did we have a great time. And so here's something I want to talk about, the Chuanyun, which is the mass migration of everyone going to their homes right before this holiday starts. Most people aren't actually from the large cities that they live in. Okay, usually only their children are. They move there for a certain reason, for a certain, basically an ID called a hukou, which basically determines where you live, what services you get. So if you have a Beijing hukou, that's very good because you can use the schools there, and you get the social medicine that goes with it, etc. But most people, though, they live in smaller cities that dot China, because China is as large as the United States, but just a lot more populated. So people go home, and that means millions of people are traveling during this period of time. You have to book your tickets months in advance, and the prices go sky high, and it overwhelms the trains, the roads, and the airplanes during this time. It is an absolute mess. I was actually stuck in Beijing for a week because the original train I'd booked had gotten canceled, and it was basically right at this time of year, and I couldn't leave for an entire week. I had to wait for everyone else to have their holiday before I could even go back to Chengdu. And so here is one of the best parts about this time of year: the hongbao, or the red envelopes. This is what you want, because this is usually stuffed with cash. So this is usually the gifts that they give, is stuff like this. And so you can see here, these are some for this year, where you have the horse for this year. And you have on the left here these ornaments you see a lot. They're hung up nowadays, but they're mostly known for the Festival of Lights, which comes a little bit later. Both Japan and China have their own festivals of lights that feature these lanterns. Gourds are very famous in China as well for having luck and having magical powers and things like that. And the coins as well are another one that is based on luck and wealth and things like that. So I think, yeah, that was everything. So yeah, sorry, I know a lot of you probably weren't here for China New Year's 101, but like, I don't get a chance to talk about this. Like, this event basically comes and goes here, and like, after 13 years in China, I gotta say, it's a big deal to me now, and I like to celebrate it, and I like to talk about it because it's just a really fun holiday where I got to experience a lot of like genuine like joy and happiness around in a way that was foreign to me, but also very similar. And it reminded me a lot about, Christmas in America. So yeah, there we go. That's my spiel. Rant over.
That sounds like a fun time. Are the meals anything different than a normal meal, except for a little bit more extravagant, or is there any special food that's being given out?
It will definitely depend on what region you're in. Remember, China is a vast country that was also not like industrialized for close to 2,000 years. You go even back further. So there are so many different like little differences between different areas you go to. I can't think of any off the top of my head, but like, yeah, there are so many different things you will get. Like, you'll definitely get certain Sichuan foods that are usually around this time of year, like when those foods would be present. Hot pot, of course, is always like, you're gonna have at least one hot pot night if you're in Chengdu or Chongqing or anywhere over there in that area. Well, it would probably not be the same. You probably would do some more, like, say, noodles, like say in the northeast where Beijing and the colder areas like Harbin are. It's so vast and different. Like, if you go down to Hong Kong, like, I have no idea. Hong Kong is like a different beast altogether than the rest of mainland China.
Interesting. Is there a traditional food that's served?
Like the dumplings, and then the tangyuan, which is like the little gelatinous rice balls, a little bit of filling in them. Not necessarily always have filling. It's a very light sweetness. So like, it's just like, a little, like, it's supposed to, like, I don't know what the right word is, but there's a palate cleanser for after you've had your decadent New Year's or New Year meal.
Sounds good.
I need to get some dumplings though. I really do now. I'm gonna have some dumplings this week at some point. I have to.
Sounds exciting. Let's do it.
I know, right? All right. So yeah, and if anybody has never had dumplings, you need to have them because they're so good. But yes, I see everyone is riveted by all this this China talk. So let's move on to Road to Kalos. I don't care. I did it for me, and I want to talk about it. I'm happy now. But yes, Road to Kalos is almost here, guys. We have one more week, and then it's going to be here. Okay. So again, let's talk about this a little bit more. So if you're trying to go for any good stuff, basically the last 3 days are what you're looking for. Okay, you've got good primals, you've got the spatial rend and roar of time, and you've got the the two Curums, which give you amazing adventure effects and free shock and ice burn, as well as, of course, two top tier ice attackers. And there's so many different legendaries and mythicals that are, and megas, sorry, that are either dragon or grass or flying type, that they can hit a ton of different raids you want to take down, as well as helping you catch them.
Sure.
Yeah.
So, Dark, a question I've been getting a lot of is which raids should somebody prioritize? Because it's very hard to do all of them, number one.
hmm
So, do you have any recommendations from your experience, what you'd be recommending?
All right. So if you're trying, okay, so let's. I'm gonna look at it from a very tactical, Spike. I don't know if you know MTG, Magic the Gathering, a Spike, or a very competitive player who wants to do is maximize their output. The things you want to go for, like I said, are going to be the last day. Zekrom, Reshiram, and Kyurem, and the two black and white Kyurem, they have the best adventure effects. In my opinion, you can definitely say Spatial Rend is up there as well, but they are, I would say, arguably the two best in the game. And Reshiram and Zekrom are good, both fire and electric type attackers. And like I said before, the two black and white Kyurems are fantastic ice attackers as well, and that gets you a lot of coverage. Okay, that would be the thing you should save most of your green passes for. Okay, then after that would be Palkia, Origin Palkia, and then Dialga, Origin Dialga, because of their abilities and also their utility as dragon type and steel type attackers, which are also pretty useful. Now, while I would say that the primals are really cool and really good, they get you a lot of candy, in terms of what they deal damage with, though, they're not as useful. Groudon definitely over Kyogre. There are very few raids you want to actually have a Kyogre for outside of candy, and then but the one thing that does kind of bring them back up, though, is that the fact that they also boost all of your allies that you're raiding with. Okay, so if you can raid with other people, they're fantastic for giving the extra bit of damage that can take you over the top. But if you can't, then it also brings it back down if you're more a rural player. So that's why I would say Friday is the most important day, Thursday is second, and then Wednesday is the least important of the important days you should raid, and then come the first 2 days where there's not a ton of usage out of them, unless maybe look at it Master League for, like, say, Ho-Oh, or like getting candy for Shadow Moltres, which is a really good flying attacker, if I'm not mistaken.
So one thing that make sure that everyone's aware of, and Dark, I think you said this clearly, but I just want to reemphasize it, that when you're doing the primal effects, so if you're mega-ing a primal, as some
Mhm.
people call it, those don't benefit you at all. They
No,
benefit everybody else that you're going with. So if you're trying to boost your attacks and you're trying to solo something, it's not going to help you at all. So it's always best to have two people in a team to be having the effects, assuming that you want that effect on the other team that you're working with. So you want at least two people to have it, and that should then cover everybody with it.
exactly.
So if you have the ability to coordinate with other people, that's a highly recommended way to do it.
Yeah, and another one issue I also have too is that because I'm more of a rural player than, say, Terminal or other people. Also, I rarely use my megas and stuff for damage. I always want them for candy, because I got so few raids to go after that I want to maximize my candy. So I would say that, like I said, that ally boost to me is great and all, but then, like, when I go to someplace like with Terminal, I'm just like, still not useful. I'll just get it for candy. So, like, that's what I would watch out for with that one. Is like, it's cool. It's a bit of a trap, I would say. They're useful enough that you're gonna take notice, and they're cool enough that you're gonna really take notice. But then their actual utility in the game, I would say, is limited compared to the origin forms of Palkia and Dialga, and then the white and black Kyurem, and even Reshiram and Zekrom, I would say, are more useful than even those two, just based on the typings that they can put out and their legacy moves. I would even say that they're kind of on par with the primals. I'm sure some people will be like, primal slander in the chat, and I'll just be like, they're cool, but they may not be as useful as you think they are. So that would definitely be my thing. A hard number one day is Friday, Thursday's number two, and Wednesday is important, but I would still limit the raid pass to use on that Wednesday.
Sounds good. So there's a couple of questions that came up in the chat. Somebody asked the question, said, but the CP boost is still helpful when you're priming them, which is
Yeah.
good, which is accurate. So I'm not saying that they're not useful. I'm saying
Yeah.
that the effect from them is not used on yourself. It's wasted on yourself. So for example, if
Mhm.
you're trying to boost an attack, that is boosted by that primal / mega, your attacks will not get boosted unless there's somebody else in your party with the same type. And when I say the same type, they've got to be in their party. It doesn't have to be actively in their party.
Right.
So if I've got a primal that's the 6/1 in my raid that I'm using, and yours is number 6, then we both are getting the same effects.
Exactly.
From that. We're getting boosted by that one there. So it's just something to think about when you're doing it.
And something also important I want to mention again. Remember about usefulness for raids. Okay, water is one of the least useful types for a lot of the raids that we do, because there are so few legendaries that are just strictly weak to water. If you can name them, and there's very few. You've got Moltres, but then at the same time, why not just use a shadow rock type, like say Cranidos or Rhyperior? Okay, and then you've got Reshiram, which is not weak to water. Okay, and then you got Heatran, but then why not use ground? And in that case, Groudon's better. Even so, like, that's another issue you got to realize too, is that, like I said, this is strictly what improves your gameplay. Okay, and that is those are the tiers that I would put everything in, and cool factor, of course. Well, I mean, the primals are kind of all the way up there at the top because they're super cool, and then I would say then would come, like, say, Lugia and Ho-Oh, and then the rest are kind of near the bottom for me, like when looking at them from that point of view. But I'm talking about strictly gameplay wise, it's Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Monday, and Tuesday.
Quick note to everybody: we've done a calculation. Mainly Dark's done it. That if you want to collect every single Pokemon that's available in raids, it's 186 different Pokemon that you'd have to collect. So that doesn't count doubles and things like that. So if you were able to be playing perfectly and got perfect odds, you'd still have to do 186 different raids minimum to be able to get all the Pokemon that you need. So good luck.
And I will save the fun twist that I put at the end of my video for all of you to see, because it's actually higher than that. But I won't tell you why until you watch the video.
This is true. So the video we're expecting to come out by the middle of this week.
Yeah, like I'm looking at like Monday or... No, actually no.
186, not 86. 186, Wolf.
Yeah, sorry, let me say again. Not tomorrow, because I'll be working on it tomorrow, but I'm planning to basically get it mostly finished tomorrow and then do a few things and have it basically done by Wednesday. I'm going to cut it up, and then you'll have shorter ones you can watch on the day of, okay? That'll just be for that day, so you know what's coming. Yeah, 186, guys. Yeah, that's how much there is. You can thank Friday for most of that. It's about half the number.
Yeah, Friday, if you think about it, if you have different backgrounds, then when you have to fuse the backgrounds, you've got different Pokemon that you have to fuse together. And if let's say you wanted to have one of each for your dex entries, and that doesn't count then you have also every day you've got different Pikas with different backgrounds. And so sometimes you want them with the back, so you might want them with the background, without the background. I mean, it's insane how much you need.
And also on top of that, there are going to be certain things for certain hours too, especially on Friday and Thursday. Those 2 days have distinct hours where you get the altered forms and then the origin forms, and then certain Pikas will show up with the certain altered and origin forms. Same with Friday as well. The other days are more free form, like anything can spawn, but those 2 days are going to have a strict thing, and that will also apply to raid hour, where half of it's going to be for the altered origin, and then the other one will be Reshi and White Kyurem, and then Zekrom and... No, sorry, Reshi and Black Kyurem, Zekrom and White Kyurem. 30 minutes for raid hour too.
Good luck. So, and the short version is save up your coins, save up your raid passes. There's not a lot this week that you should go super hard for. Get a few Sogoleos and things like that are coming out this week, but don't use them up. Don't use your passes up. Just make it very simple. And
don't worry, we will be giving you guys plenty of opportunities to raid during Road to Kalos and Kalos Tour. Plenty of opportunities. And we also got this lug over here. He's going over to LA for a special event, which we'll talk a little bit about in the post-mortem. Best time to talk about. But yeah, so Road to Kalos is coming up, guys. Get ready. And remember, be realistic with yourself, okay? Are you trying to improve your gameplay, or are you just trying to get cool shinies and things that you want to get, okay? And everybody's thing will be different, okay? And yes, I talked about a very specific, I'm trying to improve my gameplay, somebody stop me. that would be, of course, what I said. But at the same time, if you already gotten some of this stuff, then of course your priorities are going to shift. So, like, if for you something else is more important, do it. Okay, because like I said, this is a game, and so you want to have fun. But again, just trying to give a perspective of, like, if you had to basically point out what's the best things to go for, that again, Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Monday, and Tuesday. Okay. So yeah, and there's some other special event stuff that's going to go on with the eggs and stuff like that. But I bet you guys really just care about the raids. So let's move on to the weekly post-mortem. We got Valentine's Day, we got Enamorous Raid Day, we had GMAX Me Out today, and then we'll have Terminal talk a little bit at Callus Tour LA. So first, Valentine's Day, how'd you do in terms of shinies, Terminal? I know you got a few on stream, didn't you? Not today, but other days.
Shinies in you're talking about for this event, shinies?
Yeah, for Valentine's Day. Yeah, let's switch over to our phone for that part. Boop. Ooh, is this gonna be shiny? Of course he isn't. That jerk. I don't think I got any shinies, but at the same time, I wasn't really playing this event. I've been a little busy, so I haven't had a lot of time to play it, or too much motivation, because I already had the shiny Spinda, I think, from before, so I wasn't too really trying to get it. But I got a few cool shinies, Got the orb.
This is true.
Yeah. Like, I got the chart, like, all these last 5 shinies right here are just from today. Like, I got this from Jan today. His name is Jan Hill, because I tried to name him Jan of the Hill, but that's too long. So now he is Hank Hill's illegitimate son.
Hank Hill has a legitimate son?
Bobby!
So why is he the illegitimate version?
Hank doesn't know he exists.
Shouldn't he then be called Buddy?
No, because the joke doesn't work if I do that. The reference doesn't work. The reference must work, Terminal. That above all. Okay, great, excellent. Yeah, Dino has told us many times he wants those primals. He's going for them hard, and I salute you, sir. Hopefully you get a Shundo. I hope you get a Shundo on Wednesday. Jan, did you see what Jan said?
Yes, you need 45,000 coins to maximize your remotes for the entire week. This is Road to Callus week we're talking about. So
45,000. What?
Yeah, makes sense. If you think about it, it's every 3 passes are 525 coins.
Okay, 525, right?
And you've got 5 days of 30 raids, remote raids you can do. So 5 times 30, 5 times 30 times 525
times 525 is 78,000 coins. Okay.
Well, no, I'm sorry. That's 525 for 3. So it should actually be 525 times 10 times
10
times 5.
Times
5. So that's 26,250 coins just from Monday through Friday.
Okay.
Now the weekend is unlimited. I don't know how you're going to calculate it out, but assuming
Infinity.
that you were able to. Now there's some assumptions you can make. So it takes about 5 minutes on the average per raid, including catching, unless you're going to be speed running them. So,
of course, you did the math on this. This is fantastic, by the way. I love this. Yes.
So that means if you let's just say that you were raiding nonstop for an entire hour, that would take 12 per hour. Okay. If you were able to be awake for 24 hours, the whole 48 hours straight, so that'd be 48 times 12. That'd be 576 raids you'd have to do. If you did 576 raids at what is it? 525 divided by 3. So what is that? 525 divided by 3 times 576 raids. That's 100,450 coins is what it would cost you.
All right,
so for the weekend, just the weekend alone, 48 hours straight of nonstop raids. Assuming we can do that whole time, and I don't know if didn't check to see when it's over, but assuming you do the whole thing, you do have to get, if you did Monday through Friday and you maximize those out, and you did a full weekend nonstop raiding remotely, you'd have to have 126,000 coins.
A terminal.
126,000 coins. Hold on.
Okay.
126,000 coins divided by 14.5. So that would take you about $870 in the US dollars trying to do those.
You gave me a crazy idea.
Your phone is off, by the way, or it's
Oh,
grayed out.
yeah, guys. No, but you gave me a great idea. It's a terrible idea, but it's also a great idea. Should do that sometime.
Spend $870 on this?
Not in this event. I'm saying the future when we're actually like, monetize and we can write it off as a business expense.
Well, let's worry about it then.
Yeah,
I still think that's irresponsible, but whatever.
Oh, it is absolutely irresponsible, and that's why it would make for great content. We would go insane at least 5 different times during that 40-hour period. It would be amazing. But of course, I'm crazy, so I don't know if we can really go off of what I think is good.
You and I have different definitions of amazing, apparently.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, just a few extreme, not that many. Galaxy, donate 1 second coins me, please, says Wolf. Oh, wait. Who stole some Ace of Shiny Luck? Excuse me? Who got 11 Shiny? Wait, what? 8 Shiny this event? Oh my gosh, BG just popped off. Lechonk, Palmy, Chansey, Plusle, Furfro, Minun, it's a Viper. Wow. 5 hundos, Plusle and Minun? What? Dude, BG, you're on fire. Gauss just might say he's a liar. Don't listen to what anything Jan says. He's a liar. He'll be out there the entire time. One lucky trade, your first real one. Dude, Dino, you were popping off this week. That's awesome, dude. Congrats. Miss anything else important in chat? Wolf, I'm too poor to be in the chat. Roger, I don't have 45K for that. Yeah. Oh, did Glaring come in? Nice. Hey, Glaring, welcome in. Sorry I didn't see you earlier. Hey, welcome in. All right. So yeah, that was Valentine's Day was a pretty fun event. I didn't do too much of it, but everyone else seemed to enjoy it a lot. So yeah. Now for Therian Enamorous Raid Day. Let's hear what you guys think about this. To give you an idea, it was not great. What do you think of it, Terminal?
I think you're calling it by the thing it was not.
Yeah, I agree with him on that one. Because it was so hard to get to all the raids because there was just so many Love Disc and Furfro. It was very ridiculous. Like, here's the thing that I was talking to Jan about this and Josh Salty Gaming, whatever his name is in here, I can't remember. Anyway, I was talking about this, and what I said is that what it should have been is 3-hour raid day just for Enamorous all by itself, and then before and after have raids for Love Disc and Furfro for the day.
Yes, it really was, in my opinion, a Furfrow and
Love Disc event.
Raid day. Yep,
absolutely, it was not great. I did happen to get a few of them. Oh, okay, my phone decided to disconnect there. That cord, I need to play with that cord and see why it's being such a booty. Why is it being such a booty? Okay, there we go. I'm back. Yeah, so I got some of the Enamorous. I think I got like a 96 or something like that, which is, I would say pretty good.
Yeah, I think I got, I didn't even check to see how good my best one is that I got is 14, 15, 12.
Yes.
And, I caught, let's see, 9, 10, 11 of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got like maybe 10 as well. 1, 2. No, I got 8. So I did 8.
I transferred some Furfrows, but I definitely did some Furfrows. If you by the way, if you search for age 1-2 and raid, that'll show you what you caught at raids.
Mm-hmm. Demonstrate that real quick. First it's not Avenue, it's age 1-2. Yeah, so like just like hatched
and raid.
Yeah, raid works as well to help you find what you raided for.
Yep. So I got a 2392 is the best one I got.
Yeah, mine was 2407. So like you said, like it was okay. And I did a love disc at some point. I think that was on the same day, wasn't it? I can't remember. Yeah, I did a few
I
for
did two
Frodo.
love discs, but I did a love disc, but I've transferred two of them.
Yeah, I did like exactly 3 for Fro. So yeah, not my favorite raid day. Not even close.
I did get a shiny Furfro.
Hey, that's good though. Congrats.
Thank you.
The person next to me got 2. I got none. We did like 3 or 4 raids of the guy. That was it. Anyway, now let's go on to the next one. I think people may have had a better
experience,
day with. Yeah. Oh, hold on, let me do it by recent here. Okay, yeah. So obviously, let me just flip back to the slideshow just so we can do a little intro for it. So what happened today, I'm sure you all realized, was Gigantamax Meowth Max Battle Day. So yep, this was the guy who was out and about, and I did a few of them, and now I'm pretty happy with the results. So let's go ahead and go on to the results. Okay. Here we go. I was able to get 2 shinies today. Out of 1, 2, 3, 9, 12, 15, 17 battles. Yeah, max battles. Let's see, also some saving.
How many total did you do? I'm sorry.
17.
32, and I got 0. 31.
Sorry, it's not funny, but it is. Let's see. He was asking. I guess you responded to Jan what your best one was, right? 2398 for the Enamorous.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Oh wait, you didn't get a single shiny one either, Jan. For you're talking about Meowth or Enamorous there? Probably was Enamorous at that point.
You cannot have gotten a shiny Enamorous, so I doubt that he's talking about that.
But I didn't. But he said I said, oh my, so we're the same. But I did like 35, so I'm not sure exactly what he's referring to. I'm assuming it was probably Enamorous because that was earlier in the chat. Oh, Dino sent us some Solgaleo RSVPs. Thank you, Dino. Oh, you got an XXL shiny Love Disc Wolf. Ooh. Oh wait, 15, 14 was your best Enamorous. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Stretch. Oh, are you talking about Meowth? Even better then. 14, 15, 11. My best one, I think it's a 423, right? Which should be the 98. Yeah, that was the best one I got.
427. Yep, 427 is the best one.
Yeah. But of course, I'm happy with my shinies, and I know one of these you wanted. So Terminal, I'm giving you. Wait, which one is the lower CP? You're getting the lower CP. That's what I meant to say. Let me find the lower CP. That was the lower CP. That's not the lower CP. This one is. Here you go, Terminal. I know you wanted one. So here you go.
Raj, did you get a shiny? So I'd like to everyone in the chat. I know some people have posted it, but it's a very simple number. We're talking about the stretchy cat. So just curious if everyone could put down how many shinies / how many total that they did. So for example, mine is 0/32.
Yeah, I can even put this in there as well. I'll write mine down as well for posterity. 2 out of 16. So I guess I did better than odds, which I am happy with. I'm fine getting better than odds.
I know one guy who I was with, he did about 35. Felipe, he's in our group.
Oh yeah,
chat.
Right.
He did 35-ish, and he got 7 shinies. Crazy luck. The next closest person in my group, we had over 300 people show up in my event today, and the next closest person in our group had 4. So he almost doubled that number.
Pretty good. Oh, Asian Pikachu, welcome in. Oh yeah, I saw you came in earlier. How you doing? Oh, 2 out of 24. Not bad. A little bit under, but better than the other people for sure. Yeah, everyone posting how many shinies you got out of how many raids. We'd like to see what your odds were. I feel like we're gonna get Hunger Games odds for most people.
Hey, Javi.
Welcome in, Javi. How was your weekend? How was your last week with all the events, Valentine's and all that? How about your Gmax Meowth Day? How many shinies did you get and how many raids did you do?
So did you get your 4 trades in today? 4 special trades before 5 p.m.?
Oh my God, I actually met 3 people with lucky trades I had today. So I first, of course, I did with this one with Jan, the illegitimate son of Hank Hill. Then was this Kieran with the background. Then this Kieran with the background. And then this Kieran with the background. All of worse stats. Each one.
Ouch.
Yeah. I'm thinking like, if I really do use them though, then I'll bottle cap him some point. Oh, Bimby got 1 out of 21, so not the greatest, but at least you got a shiny out of that. Hey, Justin of the Pokemon channel, welcome in. We're also Justin of the Pokemon channel. Nice to meet you. Yeah, welcome in. So yeah, we're just going over what happened this week in Pogo. Terminal's over there still trying to get a shiny Meowth. Whether he succeeds is in RNGesus' hands. We gotta have a command for RNGesus. I'm making a whole prayer for him. RNGesus, hallowed be thy shiny. Javi did 2 out of 24, so yeah, not bad, not bad. Yeah, that's right, Dino. Yeah, Dino's also. We got a few different streamers in here. We got Dino, we got Raj. Yeah, we got Ace was in here earlier. Ace. Yeah, Sage, Pocket John. Oh, I'm gonna message Pocket John and tell him he's missing it again.
He was streaming a lot today, so yeah. So just another Pokemon channel. So the shiny odds are supposed to be 1 in 10. A lot of people got them. I did not.
You weren't the only one though. Some other people didn't get them either. Quite a few different people had did like as many as you did, like in the 30s, and they got nothing. Yeah, Karen too. Yeah, Karen's not here, but Karen is also a fantastic streamer. We actually redirected to her this weekend on Saturday, right? And we did Pocket Johnny yesterday. Yep. Or sorry, not to yesterday. Today. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, BG. Yeah, so I would say that's it for the events. I think it's time to talk about Kalos Tour Terminal. What are your plans for when you go over there? Let the viewers know. I'm sure they're can't wait to see you again, because I'm just like the ugly stepchild of this outfit or whatever,
I don't think anyone's saying that, but sure.
Nope, it's definitely my crippling self-esteem issues. I have those.
Yeah, Wolf, that's exactly what I'm gonna get. 1% shiny luck. I appreciate that.
Good job, Wolf. If you get the shiny though, Wolf has to name it. Fine,
I'm not
will.
Shiny, so it doesn't matter.
Ban him right now. Here we go. Clicking on his name, going through. Now I'm gonna do it.
So you're asking a question about what's going on next week in Kalos Tour. So one thing that's going to be happening is on Friday, I'm going to be doing with a bunch of other friends, including Raj and some other friends we're going to be going out and doing the Kalos Tour in Los Angeles. We expect it to be, pretty much what's kind of a lead up to Kalos is supposed to be. Come on, let me dodge. I wasn't able to dodge. That's not good. There's 0 chance of me completing this one here. I'm gonna have to make sure that I start healing up after this one.
Yeah, nice one, Pokemon channel. Yeah, I don't think I saw the other half of your joke about the odds that. So the odds on YouTube are pretty high. Pokemon is a pretty popular franchise. I think there's a couple channels out there that also cover content.
Wrong.
Uh oh. Are you about to get knocked out, Terminal? Oh no.
No, I made a mistake. I should have healed up the last Pokemon instead of this one here. Should use this. So I've probably lost some particles and passes. There's still 17 of us, so in theory it's possible.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to have to do the switch Aruni here. Oh, you're gone. I knew that was going to happen. I need to heal up. I'm not going to survive this round here.
No, you're probably not. Yeah. There you go. Unfortunate.
It looks like it was the last one left. So one interesting thing is that we're doing on Friday nights, we're doing, and maybe other nights, is doing something called the Mega Nights, which is a new thing they're doing. So Yes, BJ, I do know that. And what's most likely going to happen is that we're gonna be doing some megas. Now, people can remote into them, but this specifically calls out that people who are remoting in, who are not ticket holders and not physically there, are not going to be able to get any mega energy, and so that's when then Mega Malamar and Mega Victory Bell are going to be available. So people can remote in and do those raids, but they're not going to be able to do that.
Thanks, channel. We appreciate it. Yeah, so Terminal will be streaming over at LA. I will be back here at home base getting ready for Road to Kalos, where I will be streaming in the morning. I'll be doing lots of remote raids. I'll be shepherding people onto other people's, try and make sure that everyone has a chance to able to get the raids they want to, regardless of if they're rural or more urban. And that's what we'll be doing. I'll be doing, of course, with you guys too. So it'll be really fun to be able to get to do that. A little excited to do that, to actually stream on my own with my phone. It'll be exciting.
So, but next week we're going to be hosting out everything for Road to Kalos the following week.
Yeah.
So that's going to be interesting.
Yeah, be exciting. So yeah, look out for Terminal stuff on next weekend when he'll be in Kalos store. Okay. I won't be in LA for Kalos store. Hey, Peyton, welcome in. Yeah, so that's where he'll be. I'll be doing my usual co-working streams. We got a Nuzlocke, and I will not have a Nuzlocke with Pocket John because he'll also be in LA too, which we didn't mention. We forgot to mention that. But yes, Pocket John will be down there. So we won't have a Nuzlocke this week, but we will have it for the week after. And I have a bit of a challenge for everyone. I want y'all to go and find your favorite moment from the Nuzlocke if you watched it so far, because I want to create a little advertisement for it, and I want to see which moments kind of made you laugh or were something you enjoyed about it. So if anybody can give me some ideas, drop in the Discord whenever you get a chance to, and I can take a look and see what I can kind of make a little idea out of, because I want to have a bit of a palate cleanser after making this Road to Kalos video. It's taken a lot of work and it's very complex at this point, but I'm near the finish line, which is great. You'll be seeing that this week too.
So I just found out something interesting.
What's up?
If you completed and you still have time, the road to the LAIC, which is the event that they just had, the event, what's it called, the Pokemon Go regional event out in Europe. If you completed that event there, then and you did and you get the research from it. So the LAIC Twitch research. So you can still watch Twitch. I think you have up to 2 weeks after the event is over to watch the Twitch replay and still get the Twitch research that you can get with it. If you get that research, then and you get a code, which is I can explain in detail how to get it. I'm actually just redeemed it right now. What happens is you get this special research. Let me restart my game for it to appear. And then I'll show you what this research that I'm talking about is.
Yeah, I was about to say, EUIC, that's right. It's European Union. I was wondering called it LAIC. I'm like, it's not in LA.
Sorry, EU,
what's going on?
Somebody posted it incorrectly. EAIC, yes, correct. Somebody posted it incorrectly.
Yeah, okay.
But if you have this research here, so as you see, but it's listed in here as LAIC.
Oh wow, okay.
It's listed as LAIC. So
Intern forgot to change it. Intern forgot to change it around from LA to EU.
I don't know. That might be actually what it's called. But the nice thing is that you have evolve a seal to a dugong. You get Icy Wind, which is the ETM move. So you have 12 days from today to be able to do that, or I should say 14 days. So whenever this research is done, I think it is for it. So. Yep, yeah. I agree. It says LAIC, so I don't know why it's saying that. Maybe that there's something else that's there.
Maybe. But also,
but the good point is that if you want an ETM move on your Pokemon that you don't have to use an ETM for, that's what I'm trying to point out.
Yes, but also, in case I can't remember if I did, but hey, Peyton, I'm starting to lose it right now. Also, Dino, remind me of like what you're talking about, like in the Discord or whatever, so I can look for it later, because I don't remember exactly what you mentioned, because there were so many degenerate names in that chat. I can just tell you. All right, welcome back, Jensen. Also, welcome in, Wicked. Glad you made it right here at the end. Let's see, anything else? Yeah, LAIC was an old tournament. Yeah, exactly. Because the IC, I believe, stands for international competition. That's why, like, LA, the first two letters are usually the location of that competition.
Right.
Yeah.
Should be your
Yeah.
European International Championships. That's what UEIC stands for. I don't know why it's listed as LAIC in here.
Because there's one for United States, and LA is usually where it's held, and that's they flubbed it.
I guess so.
That happens.
But anyway, my point is that
right.
See if I have any sales. Ooh, I've just started up 9 eggs.
Let's see this.
I think all event eggs. So let's see, what do we get?
All right, this is gonna be exciting.
Garbage, as Raj would say.
Nidoran, okay.
We got another Nidoran. And Happiny. And Iggly. And Cherubi.
And?
Another Cherubi.
And?
Nidoran. Nothing. Let's see, any of these 4-star?
You struck out, dude, this event. You struck out.
Yep. So, you know what? This whole event, though, I wouldn't say I struck out. I still got a lot of good stuff out of it. I got just a couple shinies, stuff like that. So I can't complain. I did get the shiny shiny Broken Heart Spinda. That's been my search for a long time. So excited about that.
Yeah. And we haven't mentioned this yet. Guys, in like 3 days we'll be giving away those tickets. So, like, don't forget to, come into chat whenever you can, or come in or streams whenever you can. Try and add up those points. So far, Dino's still got the lead, but like, who knows what's gonna happen in the last 3 days.
Well, the points don't matter in that sense of it. Doesn't matter who has the most, because every point is an entry.
Right.
So Dino could not win any, even though he's got the most amount of points there.
He could, but more points does mean better chances, though. So Dino isn't a shoo-in, but he does statistically have the best chance of everyone, out of anyone, to win.
So, yes, Jensen, you've already won a bunch of tickets. You've won 3 tickets. That was pretty incredible.
Should we ban Jensen from just being able to try and get tickets anymore? Because I think he's reached his limit.
I think they're fine.
You think so? I don't know. Jensen's been a little. His luck's too good. We got to knock it down somehow. You know what I mean? We got to knock it down somehow.
Yep.
Well,
more gambling chances.
Exactly. Yeah. So, like I said, I was thinking about doing a co-working stream today, but I decided just to have some fun on my own. And I got a lot of progress actually done in the video, so I'm excited to show you guys what I got done yesterday. And then we'll work on a couple of the last parts, the 2 last parts before it's gonna finally be ready to go out. So I'm excited. Jensen, yes, you did. You know what happened.
You've won the lead. You've won 3 different days that we had tickets.
Please, Jensen.
Yeah. So one interesting thing that happened to me, I completely forgot about, and this is just a reminder.
Yeah.
So somebody had a called out hundo of Nidoran.
Nidoran. Yeah.
And I went after it, and the event ended in the time after they called it out. And by the time I got there, and I forgot that it was gone, like the event changed, and I caught Oddish in the same spot that somebody else had caught a called out Nidoran.
Nice. That's pretty cool.
So I got an Oddish instead. I wanted the other one, but I'm not complaining. Still a hundo's a hundo.
I remember.
What was also interesting was that it was weather boosted, and so it was also weather boosted.
Nice. I remember when we were at GoFest one year, we actually ran into some Pogo player that didn't know that GoFest was going on, believe it or not, in New York City, where they were, and they actually had randomly caught the hundo that we had gone after, and it was a completely different thing. I remember. Like a Mincino or something like that.
Sorry to correct myself. Correct. I got Jackson and Jensen mixed up.
Oh, so Jackson. Okay. Yeah. Well, Jensen, you already are mad, so I'm not gonna go any more mad. But yeah, I understand what you mean. Yeah. So everyone, batten down the hatches, get ready, because a storm is coming, and it's a long road to Kalos.
Yep. We also have the $15 ticket that you have to buy, which you do get the lucky trinket with. Unfortunately, we don't get any bottle cap on there, but still it's a lucky trinket that's included in there.
Yeah, which is pretty good.
And there's a bunch of other things that you get with it. In the research on there, you're gonna get a Hoopa.
Ooh, that's always fun.
Yep. And
All
so
right,
this week
Jensen,
here,
pump the brakes.
make sure you focus on opening up your gifts from friends to get lucky with them.
Mhm.
Any of your level 4 friends. If you do search for friend level 4, it's all one word. That'll show you all those friends that you want to do that with,
Mhm.
and you could actually do friend level 4
Yeah.
and not lucky. And that'll then show you ones that you need to open up gifts with. So, and exclamation part lucky will tell you ones that that you have to do. So I've got 95 friends that I could potentially get lucky with that.
Yeah. And also it's a good time to do all this too, because like with a big event like this coming out, lots of people who are more casual fans may come out. So you actually might get some people waking up, and if you get lucky with them and happen to bump into them somewhere, trades, trades. So yeah. All right, guys. I think that's about it for us. Unless there's any other questions y'all have for us or anything you want to say while we're getting ready for Pogo Poker, which is where we pick a random medal in our little area over here, and let's see whoever gets the highest one out of that. So is there anything that we can do for the theme of what's been going on here? Terminal, can you think of anything? Got pink, we got hearts. How about the most buddies?
This wasn't a buddy event this week though.
That's true. It wasn't a buddy
So,
event. That's a good point. It wasn't a buddy event.
so I mean, one thing, it could be based upon raid. So how about we find the one with not the legendary raids, because there was there was a lot of legendary raids, but we also had a lot of raids that were not legendary.
True.
So why don't we do that? It's called which one is it called? Hang on a second here. It's not battle. It's champions.
Champion,
so there's
huh?
two on the battle legends are legendary ones. Champions are everything that's not a legendary. So
Let's see what my champion is. Assume it's a platinum.
And we did buddy recently.
Oh, we did? Okay, cool. Wait, where's my champion one? Oh, I'm not even at platinum yet. I've only got 1660. That's definitely not true. I have definitely done more than that in raids. I can tell you that for sure.
But we're talking about non-legendary raids.
Right. No, I totally understand that. I get that part of it. I just think like there seems to be some kind of glitch sometimes with this where it doesn't always register, what you've been doing. This is something I've noticed. Man, maybe not. Because like Mega's raids don't seem to count, it seems like, with it. I mean, maybe I'm mistaken, but it doesn't seem to. Still a raid. Last I checked.
Are you sure you've done that many Mega raids?
Yeah.
Because we don't have a separate medal for Mega raids.
No, we don't. I've done every raid day for Mega so far. I've done, like, especially when I first started, I was doing them constantly. And then like whenever the lotties came out.
I mean, still on a Mega day, on a Mega raid day, you've got, let's go back to that. You can probably do at the most of 12 per hour.
Mm-hmm.
And you've got 3 hours. So we're talking 36.
And all the shadows I've done, like going after Dratini, and then what else? The Dondo. Well, I got the Dondozo pretty fast. That wasn't one of the ones I was looking for. Dragonite. Remember we first time we really like raided together was that costume Dragonite that one time. We did that one so many, and I was like remote raiding that thing to the limit for that back then.
So do raid and not candy KM20.
Okay.
Search for that. I currently have 885 in my box here.
I will not have that many because I'm a bit better about clearing my bag space.
Okay, but let's see how many you have.
682.
Okay. So I've done 2,500 of these. You've done 1,600 of these. So it seems about right ratio.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe I haven't done as many as I did, but yeah, that's right. We actually mentioned my Beware, all my costume Bewares from earlier, and so many of those. Look at all those things. And then Metagross. I did so many Metagross. I know this is like maybe a quarter of what I did for Metagross. Oh yeah, all the Pikas counted from all the MLB games too. Those also counted. Yeah, so I know I've done a ton because like all the Pikas and stuff. Yeah, if all those count, I have done a ton. Surprise isn't higher, but hey, you know what? I'll definitely get there at some point.
I just did a check. So beware and costume and not raid. I have 7 of those. So it's not guaranteed. You can get them from field research and stuff like that.
Oh yeah. That's for sure. But I know like we were doing a ton of those at the time. We were actually driving around to do a lot of those. So like I know for a fact that we did a ton on that day because I was with Jan and them. So we were doing the caravan all around the place. So that actually had some chance to do quite a lot that day. But yeah, okay, I guess I'll have to do more then. Yeah, so 1680. And let's see, Dino had 150. Anybody else? Let's see. Yeah, anybody look for your champion medal and let us know how many you have so far. See if anybody can beat Terminal. If anybody beats Terminal, I don't know what we'll do.
Good luck.
Good luck. That's all they get. A good luck.
Yeah, I'm happy for you.
That's all they get. You should do anything better? Yeah, with a champion medal. Yeah, so yeah, any more questions you guys have about Road to Callus or whatever, our video will be out soon. Said it's close. And if you want to see it tomorrow, like I said, I'll be basically kind of just playing it mostly to check how everything else is going after I finish up the last couple parts. Like, yeah, it's going to be done pretty soon. And I've learned a lot about Road to Callus making this video.
It's a long, expensive road. Only 126,000 coins.
That's it, guys. If you want to raid every single thing that's going to happen.
No, that's if you wanted to raid all your remote raids possible.
Yeah, that's it. That's if you want to raid everything that's going to happen. That's what I'm saying, yeah. And just do everything raid-wise. Don't sleep for 2 days. Just raid. We have an advantage over other channels. Like, we could actually, like, tag team a 40-hour stream. You know what I mean? Like, it wouldn't be us strictly on for 48 hours. We could technically get around it that way.
Yeah, but we still need people to be able to help us get all those in there. So
true, that as well. Yes.
Then we'll go up with the Drattinis out there. Can you DM after the stream because I'm lonely. So I don't know if it's possible, Jensen, but there are other streams going on right now. Feel free to join them up.
And if you just want to chat in our Discord too, man, just come on over. Like I'll just be hanging out for like another hour till I go to sleep probably. So like I can chat for a little bit then too. You want to just be in the Discord and hang out?
I'm gonna see is there anybody. I want to do a few more of these the long cats. Let's see if there's anybody here who's doing it right now.
Let's see, what time is it right now then? Is it 10:19? Yeah, okay. We've held you guys way over. It's past y'all's bedtime. It's a school night, okay? Gotta get a good night's sleep, guys. So hey, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the week. And we'll be seeing you soon enough. But yes, I have been Dark.
And I'm going to ask you to hang on 1 second, please.
Oh, dang it. I'm Sweepy.
Don't go yet. Don't go yet. Just give me 1 more minute.
I'm Sweepy, Terminal.
I'm going to see if it's possible to raid to Karen's channel. We have to do the settings for that. Is it too late to do that? You have to do it before you schedule it.
Do you?
Karen is live right now. I'm checking. Hang on.
Okay.
That's what I wanted to check. Not there. Yeah, redirect. Hang on. I'm going to redirect to Karen's right now. Karen is live.
Excellent, guys.
Save. All right. So it is saved. So we should be able to go right there.
Excellent. All right, guys. Yes. All right. That's even better now. Yes. Now we're going to raid you all out to Karen. So if you got someone need to talk to somebody, Jensen, talk to Karen. She's really nice. I really like Karen. She's a cool person and she has great content. So it's a great little place to stick around and hang out. I was there during Enamorous Raid Day for a little bit when she was streaming. She was great. I really enjoyed it. But yes, everyone else, I have been Dark.
And I still am Terminal.
And this has been PoGoTips with Just the Tips.